Welcome to Spotlight on Sports. We've got men's basketball highlights and a great Trevor Amicone interview. I'm Morgan Breesmaster. Let's get started. Coach Mack has won the hearts of Wildcats since the beginning of his career here at Weber State. He was honored recently at the latest inductee into the Sports Utah Hall of Fame.
Coach Ron McBride retires, leaving Weber State's football program in good shape.
If I was going to retire, this was the right time because all the players were in place, the recruiting was in place, and so it was the best time because it was a young team. This team should be good for a long period of time.
What does Ron McBride miss most about coaching at Weber State University?
The players, and their everyday deal and practices. I love practices, and the ladies up there who took good care of me. I miss them. I miss interaction with them every day, and just dealing with the different people up there.
Coach McBride also expressed his feelings about being inducted into the Utah Sports Hall of Fame.
That shows that they have appreciation for what I've done for them, and for what the players that have done for them, that played for me, the coaching staff, the coaches I had there had done for them, so that I value greatly.
Ryan Linford, Weber State Sports.
Thanks, Ryan, for a great story, and congratulations to Coach Mack for his achievements. The Weber State's men's basketball team is finally getting to full strength. Trevor Amicone sat down with one of the Wildcats who is coming back from an injury.
That's right, Morgan. The Wildcats have been on a roll recently, and a big reason for that is the return of senior forward Kyle Bullinger to the starting lineup. So let's talk about, for a minute, let's talk about the injury and coming back and what it's been like for you to come back. It's been almost 2 months now since that injury, about a month and a half.
About a month and a half.
And
yeah.
You obviously very gruesome injury. Did you ever watch it on tape?
I watched it twice, and I've seen it enough. It was worse watching it on tape than when I looked over and saw my arm laying in the direction it was. But yeah, I've seen it. I know that it's been on YouTube, and there's been a few thousand hits, so I always knew that I would make YouTube, and it would be because of my lack of athleticism, and it turns out I was correct.
So what's it been like to step back into action? Has it been hard to kind of get that confidence back?
It was hard to get the feel of playing Division I basketball back. Rehab was tough. The ligament that tore in my elbow is one that a lot of times requires surgery. We decided from the beginning that wasn't an option. I wanted to try and come back this year and help the team in any way, shape, or form. So we went through therapy, had a great group working with us, training staff, the physical therapy group up there, Dr. Harrison, everybody. Mm-hmm. We decided that we were going to make a conscientious effort to get back as soon as possible. Kind of jumped in there a little quicker than I anticipated. I decided to practice. I think it was before the Montana State game, just to see. And survived 2 days of practice, and Coach checked me in a little bit that weekend, and it's gradually gone up a little bit. There's no doubt it was an adjustment going from practice to game. I found myself, especially in the first 3 or 4 games, hesitant to go up and rebound like I was capable of, or like I had done in the past, not play with the same aggressiveness, particularly on the defensive end and rebounding-wise. And shooting, it comes and goes. Pain will come sporadically, but it's getting a lot better, and it's healing up.
So you, like we said, you and Darren, you and Damian, been around for a while. Is this the best team you've had here at Weber State since you've been here?
Tough to answer yet. It's mid-season. This is the team that's got the most potential, I would say that. The best team that I was on was probably the first year that Darren and I played. We redshirted, and then the first year we played, we went 15-1 in the league. I would say that was the best team. This team reminds me of that team a lot, especially with what we just talked about, our character, our toughness, our togetherness more than anything. So we're hoping to follow in their footsteps and maybe take it a few steps further.
Bullinger and the Wildcats hit the road Thursday night at 6:30 when they play at Northern Arizona before coming back home Saturday to host Eastern Washington at 7:30 p.m. Morgan?
The Wildcats began last week's action against Portland State. Trevor has the highlights.
After a rough loss to Idaho State on Saturday night on a late buzzer beater, the Wildcats came back very nicely tonight against Portland State with a huge 92-79 win over the Vikings. Damian Lillard led all scorers with 40 points in this one in an incredible performance in front of 10 NBA scouts here at the D Event Center.
You know, I was just able to stay in rhythm and knock down the shots. You know, in transition, it helps when, you know, my teammates, when they run the floor, it's, you know, kind of spaces them out, and, you know, it leaves a lot of gaps for me to attack, and, you know, that's just what happened tonight.
You like seeing the hard work he puts in, and then he translates it onto the court. You know what I mean? He's in there every day working out, getting better, and then some days, you know, you have off, and like last game he was mad because he didn't play too well. We all sat in the locker room after the game, after the Idaho State game, and, you know, everybody was kind of in disbelief, and it hurt. And I think the very next day, we made up our mind that we was going to come out and, you know, be more focused, you know, in practice and, you know, just try to get better and fix everything that went wrong.
More on Damian Lillard's incredible night. During one stretch in the second half, he scored 15 of the 19 Wildcat points during that stretch. Lillard was amazing during this game. 13 of 18 from the field, 6 of 8 from the three-point range.
He was just being himself out there tonight. You know? He made plays, he made shots. Had 5 assists as well, you know, so played a terrific all-around game.
The Wildcats will stay at home this weekend, welcoming Northern Colorado here to the D Event Center on Saturday night at 5 p.m. For Weber State Sports, I'm Trevor Amicone.
Damian Lillard has been chosen as the Big Sky Player of the Week 5 times this season. John Capo tells us why.
Junior point guard Damian Lillard averaged 37.5 points per game this past weekend against Portland State and Northern Colorado. He also scored his 1,700th point, which logged him into 12th place overall in Big Sky scoring history. Bullinger is back, exceeding expectations, pulling down 6 rebounds. Scotty Bamforth was 6 for 11 from the floor and finished with 18 points for the night. Coach Rahe is an instrumental force that makes his team function. He's got drive and determination, and that's what it takes for a winning combination. Doesn't mean that this team is taking life easy. Another tough one is coming up. Coach Rahe has them on the court working hard, preparing for the next game. I'm John Capel, Weber State Sports.
There's a doubleheader coming up Saturday night at the D Event Center. The Lady Cats host Northern Arizona at 5 o'clock and the men battle Eastern Washington at 7:30. Go Wildcats! That's all we have here for you today on Weber State News and Spotlight on Sports. Don't forget to watch all of our newscasts, Sportscast, and Studio 76 on our website, www.weberstatenews.org. I'm Morgan Breesmaster, and on behalf of all of us here, thank you for watching.